Hi everyone, welcome. Thank you for joining me. My name is Dawn Huffy. I am the owner of Liberty Belle Coaching, and my life coaching certifications came through the Brave Thinking Institute. My coach Mary Morrissey shared a quote from a famous basketball coach named John Wooden recently that speaks to the question for today. And that question is, what is the difference between reputation and character? Here's the quote. Reputation is what other people think about you, but character is who you are. Spend more time focusing on your character than your reputation. Basically, what John Wooden is saying is that we are not really in charge of our reputation because that comes from others. But what we do have complete control over is our character. So, if you have flaws in your character, then it is time to work on them and change yourself into someone better. Let's say, for example, that you have a habit of telling little white lies. Whoever coined this little white lies phrase was definitely attempting to normalize lying. Lying is lying. So if you recognize that you habitually lie and you are ready to remedy this sin, then you can get to work on correcting this. Continue to ask yourself, what do I think of me? When you ask a question, there is always an answer, and the answer will be revealed to you. Just pay attention so you hear the answer. If you hear a negative answer about yourself, then you can reflect on what to do to make that area better for yourself. The only person's opinion that really matters about yourself is your own opinion. And if there are things you don't like about yourself, do whatever it takes to remedy the areas that disappoint you. These changes will improve your character, and as a result, you will respect yourself more. You are with yourself all of the time, so it is important to like who you are. Many of us have spent a great deal of time worrying about and wondering what other people think of us. This is a waste of our precious time. As a matter of fact, there was a book written about this very thing, and it is titled, What You Think of Me Is None of My Business. And I want to show you the book. Here it is. What You Think of Me Is None of My Business. And the author is, Terry Cole Whitaker. I love the title of this book, and it really is an excellent book with lots of information and tips and insights. If we are really paying attention to our own thoughts, our words, our actions, our attitude, and our tone of voice, we will notice if we are making good choices in all of these areas. And when we notice we are not being our best self, well then, we can get to work and self-correct. It matters what we think of ourselves. Now let's get really focused on another opinion that matters. We can ask ourselves, what would God think of how I acted and interacted today? And if we were not our best self, we simply figure out how we could have done things differently. If we need to make amends, we can do that. It takes courage to apologize for when we fall short. From time to time, we will make mistakes. At the same time, we can do what we can to remedy any damages that may have occurred. In closing, let's focus in on our character, since we simply cannot control our reputation because it is in the hands of others. But we do have control of how we are being in the world, so putting our efforts into being the best we can be makes the absolute most sense. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you.